Hi, Grandma Debbie here. So Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So I thought I would show you how to make heart-shaped cupcakes without using a heart-shaped pan. I am using a boxed cake mix because I didn't buy any of the ingredients that I would need to make it from scratch. And so I'm just going to use a box. And then I'm also using canned frosting. I can make frosting, but this is going to be easier, and so that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to add sprinkles on top just to make it kind of a little festive. So, all right, so let's get going. Okay, so I'm just going to follow the directions on the box, and this is the box cake mix that I'm using. You can add other things in it if you would like to, but I'm just not going to. I'm just going to follow their directions. I am going to get out my mixer because I forgot to get it out, and I'm going to need it. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to open the box, of course. So these little treats are kind of fun. You can take them to the office. You can take them, to the kids' school if they need to bring a cupcake or something for school. You can take them. You can have them just at home if you want to just eat them yourself or share them with just your family. I mean, there's lots of things you can do with them. So it's just kind of a fun little thing to make. Okay, so I've got my cake mix going in. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of water, and I forgot to get the water. Okay, so here's 1 cup of water. And then I'm going to add in 1/3 cup of oil. And I'm just using vegetable oil. You can also, if you want to, you can change out the oil with butter. That's up to you. You can do 50-50. Once again, it's up to you. Okay, and then I'm going to add 3 eggs. I'm actually going to put the eggs in the cup first and then add them in individually. I've noticed that some of the eggs have not been what I would want to serve, so I'm just going to do it this way to ensure that I get good looking eggs going in here. Okay, looks like I did. All right, let me move this off to the side. Wash my hands real quick. All right, let me get the mixer going. Clean up some of my mess as I'm doing this, because I got quite a mess going on. So what do you do for Valentine's Day? Do you go out to dinner? Do you stay home? Do you do cards? Do you do gifts? What do you do? My husband and I just usually exchange cards, and we usually don't go out to dinner. We just stay home and make something at home. All right, so I'm going to mix this up. Okay, so I've got my oven preheated. I forgot to tell you that part. So I've got my oven preheated to 350. And I'm just going to fill these up with a cupcake liner. Now these cupcakes are actually going to go to my husband's office because I don't need all these cupcakes sitting around. All I will do is eat them all. And we don't want that. Can't even get these things off of here, out of here. Now my cupcake tins are like, well, I got them as wedding gifts, so they're over 40 years old. So they've seen some days. They've gotten some use out of them. But that's okay, you know, use what you have. And I just have never felt the need to go and buy more because, well, they still work, so why bother? Now the recipe says that I will only get 18, but since I'm making them into a heart, I'm going to go ahead and fill up every cupcake hole for just in case I get a little more than the 18 that they say. I might not though, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough wrappers. I usually, if I'm leaving them at home, just enough. If I'm leaving them at home, I usually use the silicone ones, but since these are going to the office, I'm not going to. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take aluminum foil, and I'm just using standard old aluminum foil, and I'm going to tear off some. And I'll probably tear a lot of this by hand because it's easier than trying to measure out. And then you're just going to crumple it up. And then you're going to take it and you're going to put it on one side of the cupcake tin. Well, I'm going to squeeze these because it's not wanting to stay. There. They have a mind of their own. Look at that, they just keep popping up. So I think what I'm going to do is as I do the aluminum foil, I'm going to fill them as well. That way they'll stay. They're not going to be perfectly heart shaped, but they'll be close enough. Making a huge mess out of everything. All right, I'm going to get some more aluminum foil. Okay, I'm going to keep filling these and then I'll bring you back to show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to try a different method. I'm going to try filling these up and then putting in the aluminum foil and see how that turns out. I think it might be easier. So always looking for a way to make things easier. Whoa. Okay, let's see if it actually is easier. Oh, that went in nicely. That one went in nice as well. So maybe that's what you need to do, is just fill the cupcake up first, then stick this in there. Okay, so I'm going to keep going on these and I will bring you back. Okay, so I've got these all ready to go into the oven and I did end up getting 24 cupcakes out of them. So I'm going to put them in the oven for between 13 to 18 minutes and I'm going to and then when I take them out, I will bring you back. All right, so I will be back in about 20 minutes. Okay, so I got them out of the oven. And it's so funny. To me, they look like, you know that little, on Pac-Man, the little guy that goes around eating all the dots? That's what they look like to me. But that's okay. They're still fun. So I'm going to let them cool completely because they're still very warm. And then after they cool, we'll come back and we'll frost them. And then I'll show you the finished product. All right, so I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so the cupcakes have all cooled off. And so we're going to frost them and then I'm going to put them in this container so that my husband can take them to the office. I'm also going to add some sprinkles on top of them just to make them a little more festive. So let's get going. And I'm using chocolate frosting for them, for the tops. I think chocolate tastes really good when you're using yellow cake mix. I don't know, it does taste good. So this one I might keep this one to try because it's already coming out of its container. So I'm just going to set it off to the side. And then I move on to the next one. I think I got too much frosting on this one. Of course, there's no such thing as too much frosting. So I'm just going to do a couple little sprinkles. And then I'm going to move this up here. And I'm going to keep on frosting. This would probably be really cute too if you had like a pink frosting or red frosting or something like that. It'd probably be a little more festive. Okay, I think I'm going to get frosting and then I will bring you back as I've progressed through this and let you see how everything's going. Okay, so I've got them all frosted and little sprinkles on top. Some of them look like hearts and some of them still look like that little Pac-Man guy. So, but as long as they taste okay, who cares, right? We gave it a try. It's something fun to try. I encourage you to give it a try and see what you come up with. And let me know. Okay, I want to thank you for coming along with me on this journey. And I hope that you hit the like and hit the subscribe and hit the share button. I am going to try a cupcake. We'll see how it tastes. I think it's going to taste good. I think I had a little too much frosting on this one, but that's okay. Yep. My fingers are covered in chocolate now, but tastes good. All right, so I hope that you're having an amazing day. And if I don't talk to you, I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. And give this a try and see what happens. All right, and let me know what you think. All right, I will talk to you later. Bye.